Hello, it is July the 4th, and I hope you've had a nice 4th, because by the time that you see the video, it's over and done with. So, I had a kiln opening this morning, and I'm going to probably have a lot of disappointments in this kiln load. This week I had a bisque firing done and put 4 casseroles in my kiln. After about 6 days, I think it was, I had thrown them. Thought they were dry and they blew up in the kiln, so I had a big disaster this week. So hoping the kiln here will be nice to me. So far I see something that doesn't. I have a customer order that she ordered 8 bowls, and they were supposed to be done in Bluebird Teal. And most of you know that when you put Bluebird Teal on, if it's too light, it comes out brown. Well, I didn't know that I had dipped these. I had dipped them. I didn't know that it was going to come out thin, because most of my casseroles, as you've seen, come out blue. So I got a surprise this time, so I'll probably have to refire them. So this is one of them. And the rest of them are probably in the bottom. These 2 bowls were done. Got 2 of these. Were done in Spring Green and Laguna's Black. 3 coats of Spring Green and Laguna Black. Here's another little decorative bowl I'd done a while back. That's got 3 coats of Spring Green as well. Here is the sponge holder with 1 dip of fire brick and 2 coats of palladium. Really love the palladium. The last kiln load I did a yarn bowl, and it was done in the Bluebird Teal and then the palladium over it, and it didn't last very long at all. It hit Facebook, and probably 10 minutes later it was already sold. So anyway, that's very pretty. And kind of doing some experimenting with palladium in the different colors. Here's Opulence Red Shimmer on a spoon rest. Was dipped 1 time. And I have the Red Shimmer on a mug with the South Carolina tree and moon, or shall I say the palm tree and the moon. And as usual, I got this white spot. This means that I'll have to just redo this one all over again. I don't really know what causes this, unless the wax is getting on here without me realizing it. So I've redone them before like this because of the same thing, and they turned out well. So I'll just refire that. This was done in, well, the leaf was first of all stained with some stoneware wash, and then I used Mandarin Orange, which is made by Laguna, and this was done in 2 coats, and then oatmeal was 3 coats over the top, which didn't provide a big run. My husband did these. And I'm going to have to teach him to go further down. So if you're putting white on a mug and you're wanting to get more out of it, you have to come down a little more, because most all the whites I've used do not run. If you know of a good runny white though, please leave the name of it and the brand in the comment section so I can try it. So I have 2 of these. Unfortunately, from what I see, one of these has a cracked handle. My husband asked me if I could fix that. Well, I don't recommend ever trying to fix something that's already been glazed and fired. So, not at that high of a temperature. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep it, although it's orange. Not my favorite color. Also, Opulence Red Shimmer. I've sold out all of these mugs, and I have people who really like them, so I have 2 of those. Has the oatmeal on the top. That's Coyote's oatmeal. I think those turned out pretty. I also have a mug that was done this way with the oatmeal on the edge. It's one of my leaf mugs from South Carolina. I think that one is very pretty. This looks to be a, I think, Bluebird Teal with, I'm wanting to believe that this is Bluebird Teal or Fire Brick, one of the 2, with oatmeal on the top. I'm sorry, you know, we need to do better as far as writing things down when we're trying to fill it up. Sometimes the top of the kiln is kind of like fillers, kind of just glazing stuff to fill up the rest of the kiln. So, and sometimes we use it to try out different colors, and most of the time, is, you know, a lot of people say that that's crazy, but most of the time it works out for us. So this is an orange spoon rest that it would come out dull, and it's still kind of dull for some reason. Sometimes I think it's the porcelain that causes some of these colors to look dull. But anyway, this is Mandarin Orange again. That is made by Laguna. This is Really Red, Coyote's Really Red. 3 coats with oatmeal applied to the top. 2 coats. And Chris did this one too. So that was kind of a sample. And then, I know this has been carved for quite some time. This has ducks flying, and it looks like a little pond, and then the cattails. And it's been sitting up for a while, so Chris decided that he would use a wash over it. And kind of like, I think Tammy Jo was, her hobby potter is doing some backwash. So this reminds me of that, and he glazed the inside. This is Laguna's Black as well. That turned out very, very nice. Okay, that was the end of the top of the kiln, and I'm going to remove the shelves and we'll be back. Okay, just as I suspected, the Bluebird Teal has turned brown. Although it's blue on the bottom a little bit. It's nice where it broke blue, but that is not what she ordered. So anyway, I'm on my way to South Carolina today for a weekend. I'll be doing the farmer's market there. And I'm just going to show these to her. If she doesn't like them, I'll just redo hers. But I'll probably reglaze these if they don't sell. You know, you can do that. And I have about 10 of them here. All kind of the same colors. They turned out nice. They're just not the right color. And I really do not like brown. I don't like brown too well. So, but that's just me. A lot of people do like brown. It's more popular in the fall of the year when the leaves are changing, especially in the mountains. Not going to say they won't sell. Hopefully she'll like them, but I don't want my customer to take anything that they did not order. So, it's just the way that it is in the kiln. You never know when you open it up what you're going to get, no matter how hard you try. So that's a disappointment with the colors. I still think they're cute, but they're blah. And then I did a mug in Bluebird Teal, and oh, the Bluebird Teal is coming out blue on the side. Now that would have been like, well, I don't know, that would have been kind of like a second dip maybe in some areas here. Now, before somebody asks me if I stirred the glaze up real good, yes, I continuously stirred my glaze while I was dipping. So, you know, I've always heard to keep stirring. I wonder if maybe I stirred it too much. Nah, I still should have used more. It's got lots of blue in here. But it's just kind of funny because you know, have to take the first dip and pour it out, let that dry, then I hold it right here, and I hold it down into the container and dip the rest of it, the handle and whatever's left. I guess that still would have been one dip, and it's blue, so I can't figure that out. Anyway, this next one is kind of a surprise. We wanted to try Coyote's Really Red with the palladium over the top, and this had, how many coats did this have? Three coats of Really Red and 2 coats of palladium over it. I'm going to try to get some pictures of this up close, because one of the main reasons why I do this is so you can see the colors, actually the colors that I got from what I did. And I don't know if I can capture all the different colors. The palladium took over this. If you're using palladium, this is not dinnerware safe, so this will be used as a pencil holder. But it's got a lot of nice pretty colors. It's got blues, and I see a tad bit of red, almost like a wine color though in there. Different shades of blue. I see a little bit of green. I see a plum color in there. I can see the red even better inside. This would be very pretty on something, so I'm glad that we tested that out to see. Okay, we're going to the bottom shelf, and in that shelf, on that shelf has a slip bowl that I did using underglazes and some slips, so we're going to see how that turns out. I have a bowl that I put 3 coats of Indigo Float, and I did a little slip trailing with a little, I don't even have the thing here, I was going to show it to you, a little ball that you use for babies to suck the snot out their nose. But anyway, this is the Indigo Float. There's 3 coats. I slip trailed it with ancient jasper, and I saw this on a page and it looked very good. I think I'm going to quit using Bluebird Teal and use these other colors. I like it better. It looks like it got a little bit of bloating here. Anyway, this is the inside with the ancient jasper. Kind of gives a goldish look. Has a little bit of brown at the top. Doesn't look exactly like the picture I saw. I saw some of the pictures where they went back and refired it. I won't be doing that. This is porcelain, and it's and it, like I said, it bloated there. I also have a berry bowl with Bluebird Teal. It was dipped, and 2 coats of Timbuktu was brushed over it. As my husband said, ugly brown in the kiln today. You know, we just don't like brown, I guess. So that's a little bit of disappointment, but you know. It was an experiment. Okay, this mug is not for sale. We do not sell these. This was for my daughter for a gift. We did a mug, Opulence Red Shimmer. Has the oatmeal over the top. We put her name on it, Breezy, and we put, because she likes motorcycles, we did a Harley Davidson logo on there. We do have this in our clip art, but we don't sell this. I don't know. We called the company one time and they said we could put some, use that logo if we had a clip art library with that in there. But anyway, it's their logo. This was a gift, but it did turn out very, very pretty. And I have a tiger paw mug. I just decided to put this one on there. It's not a raised image like I usually do. It has the Mandarin Orange and the Colonial White. And I'm still yet to say that I love Laguna's Colonial White. To me, if you use 2 coats, it just kind of just globs on there. And if you've used it, it's real dry when it goes on. You have to use a lot of water to get it mixed up good. And I've got at least 2 coats on here. This one here turned out good. However, we did another one with a little Mandarin Orange on the edges and the T here with Mandarin Orange as well. It was carved in. The Colonial White doesn't look quite as good on this one, but I like the way he did the edges. Chris did this one. Another thing about Colonial White, when you're putting it on, it's hard to see whether or not you got all the areas covered, because you know, white against the white mug. So I see here where he left out the inside here, so this will be another one that we'll probably keep. So sometimes you just have to inherit those things that don't turn out. Now, trying to use some underglaze black, and I think it was blue. No, it wasn't. I used some a maroon color, believe it or not, and a black, and it turned out blue and black. I don't know how in the world I did that, but anyway, this is my slip bowl. Just an experiment. So this one I'll probably end up having to keep too. Feels kind of rough inside from the slip. I don't know if that's just a normal thing. I suppose it is. But anyway, these were all food safe glazes. I'll be doing a lot more slip work. I'm just trying things out. This last bowl I dipped it in Bluebird Teal and slip trailed it in ancient jasper. This is the best bowl I've gotten out of here yet. This bowl turned green with the ancient jasper over the Bluebird Teal. The inside, I know a lot of us look for that kind of that rustic look, that kind of fall look to ancient jasper, especially if you've seen the brochure on it. It's supposed to come out that way. I think that just have to keep on trying, because if you look at the slip trail work that I did with the ancient jasper, at the very top you do get the rust looking colors. So that was very thick. I did not add any water to the ancient jasper. Like I said, I used the bulb like you use for the babies, and I just squirted it on the edges of this bowl and let it run. It did turn gold in those areas, but in the tops here where it was the thickest, it's got a kind of a reddish burgundy looking color to it. This almost reminds me of Indian feathers for some reason. But anyway, this bowl here is probably the best thing we got out the kiln, I guess. But better luck next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.